The families of two black men who were found hanged from trees in Southern California are asking the authorities to further investigate their deaths.
The family of Robert L. Fuller, 24, disputed the authorities' initial pronouncement that he died by suicide. The family of Malcolm Harsh, 38, is worried his death will also be ruled a suicide.
Mr. Harsh was found at 7 a.m. on May 31 near a homeless encampment in Victorville, Calif., where bystanders told the authorities he was living. There were no indications of foul play, but the investigation was continuing, according to a spokeswoman for the San Bernardino County Sheriff Coroner's Department.
The Victorville Fire Department found bystanders performing CPR on Mr. Harsh when it arrived at the scene, according to Sue Jones, the public information officer of the city of Victorville. Firefighters took over and tried to restore Mr. Harsh's heartbeat, but they stopped after 20 minutes.
"We grieve for Malcolm's family and extend our deepest condolences," Ms. Jones said. Malcolm Harsh's life mattered.
Mr. Harsh's relatives were told by the coroner's office that his autopsy was completed, said Harmony Harsh, Mr. Harsh's sister, but they were not informed of the cause of death.
"We are really just trying to get more answers as to what happened," Ms. Harsh, 29, said in an interview on Sunday. "My brother was so loving, not only to his family but even strangers. It is not like him."
Mr. Harsh moved to California 14 years ago from Ohio, Ms. Harsh said.
"He loved doing tattoos, he was very artistic," she added.
Ms. Harsh said she was conducting her own investigation into her brother's death.
"It has been stressful," she said. "It doesn't sound right."
Around 50 miles west of Victorville, in Palmdale, Calif., Mr. Fuller's family questioned the authorities' pronouncement that his death was considered a suicide.
At a rally for Mr. Fuller on Saturday, Diamond Alexander, his sister, said through tears that the initial resolution on her brother's death did not make sense.
"Everything that they've been telling us has not been right," she said, according to video of the rally in Palmdale. "We've been hearing one thing. Then we hear another. And we just want to know the truth."
A passerby discovered Mr. Fuller's body hanging from a tree in Ponce Lawn Square, across from Palmdale City Hall, at around 3:39 a.m. on Wednesday, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
Though the investigation was continuing, the authorities noted in their news release that Mr. Fuller, tragically, committed suicide. Mr. Fuller's autopsy has not been completed, the authorities said.
"My brother was not suicidal," Ms. Alexander said. "He wasn't."
The men's deaths have struck a chord with people in northern Los Angeles County and across the nation as many have protested against racism and police brutality for over 2 weeks, in response to the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis.
A petition demanding for a full investigation into Mr. Fuller's death had gotten over 215,000 signatures as of Sunday afternoon.
At a news conference held by officials at Palmdale City Hall on Friday, residents made it clear that they did not trust that the local authorities would properly investigate Mr. Fuller's death. They demanded an independent review and transparency.
"Why was it right here in public, in front of City Hall, next to a church, in front of a library?" one woman said. "Why was it like that? Who would do that? No black man would hang himself in public like that."